torches. There were some torches here. Do they maybe? Oh, my back actually hurts a little bit. I'm a little dizzy. Yeah, you know what? I don't know where I'm going. I would need to get my head out of here and start looking at my notes. Oh my god, there's one right there. No! They're so scary in here. Everything's so much scarier in here. Oh, like the drop bombs. I feel like down here. Maybe? No? Oh. Oh god. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, I need a blaze rods. Oh, I'm so happy. I can make an ender chest now. Cool. I should just get the hell out of here. Yeah. Yeah, I got not what I came here for, but I got something else that I was going to come here for. Oh, you know what? It was through there. Okay. I'm not going to risk losing these, so I'm going to go back through. I'm going to go deposit these. I was talking about video games. I guess what I'm getting at is don't play a lot of new games. I play a lot of old games. I love emulators. Love Nintendo and Sega and all that stuff. I was a child of the 80s and the 90s. I loved arcades too. My parents bowled in bowling leagues. Oh, only one. It is absolutely not worth taking all the way down there. I know where it is. So anyway, my parents bowled on bowling leagues. I found myself in bowling alley arcades, at least on a weekly basis, and I loved it. I would blow my whole allowance there every week. I was not good at saving, even from the beginning. Alright. And here we are. So yeah, I do remember I had to go through this old corridor I made back during my first ever adventure into the Nether. This was the world that I really learned how to play Minecraft on. I feel like I did better than this. As far as the path goes, okay, yeah. So that goes there. What was I doing? This is weird. Anyway, yeah. Terrible at saving money. Video games, blah, blah, blah. So, did I have to go through any of this? Because I feel like I should have. There's a blaze spawner. Oh, good God. I'm not prepared for this. This is not what I came here for. Was it up here, maybe? Oh, no. Oh, God. Get me. No. Where? Where? I feel like it was not on purpose when I figured out how to get from one portal to the other. And I didn't mark it well. I think I was just using coordinates. I don't remember the coordinates. Blah. So, but yeah, I get more excited about, figuring out I can run emulators on a Wii and hook it up to an old school TV over composite cables and get that authentic 240p original look to my games than, the announcement of the PlayStation 4. Honestly, the newer systems they get announced, it's like, yep, everything looks better. Because that's pretty much all it ever is. It's the same thing, it just looks better. And virtual reality, though. VR is the first time since I was in high school, really. Maybe my early 20s? We're talking early 2000s here. I was born in 1981. I am... Wait. That's where I came from? That's where I came from. Okay, let's... Oh, I'm gonna fall. Okay, let me not be stupid. So yeah, I was born in 1981. I'm turning 37 this year. And... Get me out of this thing. Oh, watch the world load before your eyes. I do love watching it load just because it really gives you a sense of scale of how far you can see. Because it just keeps loading. And as it loads further and further out, it's just exponentially more and more complex. It's kind of amazing. Can I make it there? Let's see. Woo! There we go! So yeah, I grew up on, let's see, where did it all start for me? Where's my origins of gaming? Hopefully this is a good time to start a new episode. I have no idea where we're at. What is that? It was unloaded terrain, okay. You'll see just how far we can see in a moment, hopefully. Where's the door? There it is. Get in the door. So yeah, my parents have a picture of me at 18 months old beating the first level of Space Invaders on Atari 2600. That would have been in 1983. And yeah, I mean, legit, like I was able to beat the first level of Space Invaders when I was an infant. And my love of video games has never gone away since. And so yeah, it all started on Atari 2600. My parents actually bought that before I was born. I think after they got together, I think after they conceived me, and my parents had, time at home and wanted to play video games. My dad wanted Space Invaders and Combat, and I think those are the only two games he ever really played. I was hoping you could see all the way to the other town out there. You can see both here, my hometown, and then the other town if you go down to that sort of midway town. And then there's just, I don't know what's out south this way. But it's one of the reasons I like to wait for darkness to fall, because anywhere I've been, I've usually dropped a torch or something. And so I can start to see, like, way out in the distance. Oh, I've been there. What's out there? I want to go out there again. Um, so that could be a lot of fun. So anyway, they also had a VIC-20. I really don't have many early memories of the VIC-20. All of my early computer memories are tied to the Commodore 64. And boy, did I love my Commodore 64. And I mean, I kept loving that thing all the way up into like the 90s. It was definitely a part of my gaming culture as a kid. And as a result of that, it was big in the US, but it was also big in Europe. So it's one of those gaming experiences that I feel like I'm glad I got to have as a kid, because it brought more European gaming culture into my life. There's a lot of lights over there that I don't remember, and I see lights over there, and I see something weird on the horizon over there. I think there's stuff over there. I'm pretty sure that's where I went when I went off on my great trek into the unknown, and I kind of want to go that way again. But boy, 4,000 blocks is a long trip, and I don't know what the coordinates are in the other direction. I don't want to do it right now. So we're going to go down here. So yeah, Commodore 64, that's what I had. And then finally, for my 8th birthday, 1989, convinced my parents to get me a Nintendo. And that was when my love of video games turned into an obsession, just like many of us, and of course the marketing had a lot to do with that. And from there it just snowballed. I mean, we're talking up until 8 years old, I only had my own personal access to 2 game systems. Now, one of those, the Atari 2600, I had a boatload of games because, let's face it, the game market may have crashed in 1983 and 1984, but it's not like the games just disappeared. There were still games everywhere that needed to get sold. They were in bargain bins all over the place. And so those of us who still loved games and who had parents and friends and stuff buying games for us, I mean, it was real easy for like your babysitter to go down to the bargain bin and grab a couple Atari games for $5 a piece and say, whoopee doo, birthday for the kids taken care of. And to you, that's 2 more games. That's huge. That is such a big deal to you as a gamer. Oh, rats. I just realized by covering the water up with lily pads, I've gotten rid of all my jumping off points. Whatever, do I care? And take the hit. Wuss. What am I doing anyway? I guess I'm going home, walking around in circles, making everybody dizzy. Hi. That's why I put that up there, Spider, so you can't get in. And that's why I put these ladders here, so the chickens can't get in and out. Because, boy, they're quick to get in and out of that fence, let me tell you. Holy crap. There used to be like a whole horse stable back here and stuff. I mean, this whole place has changed so much. Come on, chick, 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 you can get out. Chick, 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 bird. Bark, 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 bark. So yeah, once I got the Nintendo, it all snowballed from there. For like my birthday's in July, so it's like perfectly almost offset from Christmas. So, summer, of 1989, I'm getting my Nintendo. Then winter of 1990, I'm getting a Sega Genesis. And then I think for that same winter, I also got a Game Boy as a gift. And then the following year, I got a Game Gear as a gift in like 91. The portables may have come a year later, I don't know. But I had those because we would go on long trips in the summertime from my hometown near Philadelphia all the way out to Missouri. And it was a long 2.5 day trip. And so the portable games were a lot of fun. And you'll also remember the bowling alley and the arcade games. And my allowance did not always last the entire time I was there, and I'd get really, really, really bored. And so I would bring all of my portable games with me and just sort of bring the arcade along. Uh, bring the arcade along. I was there with the arcade. I did not bring the arcade along, but sort of bring a free mini arcade with me. That's what I'm trying to say. What happened here?